Hello there, fellow Maplers. Long time no see. I'm sorry for being so cringy, but okay, so I don't really know if anybody remember, but I've started a solo progression account on EU Reboot a longest time. Well, I started on NA Reboot, but like I changed into EU Reboot when it was created, and then I played there for a couple of months, and then I quit. And then I played again for another month, and then I quit. And then I played again for another month, and then I quit. And now I came back, like a week ago, maybe. And I started streaming the game, sort of, but I can't figure out I can't figure out any good settings to stream with, so I'm just stuck with this retarded ass, blurry ass fucking OBS setting, and it drives me nuts, but I'll keep streaming because it's fucking fun, especially when there's somebody to talk to. Even if it's just one person, it's really fucking fun. So I'll keep streaming. I'll just stream for shorter amounts of times because it's holy shit. It it does take a toll on your body. I didn't think it will be this hard to actually play for 8 hours because I've done it before and I never felt so bad about it, but now, holy shit, boy does it actually feel bad. Okay, never mind. Let's continue. Okay, if you want to check my stream, link in the description below, of course. Feel free to follow. I'll stream for the most part every day at 10 a.m. IST, which is Israeli time, or 9 a.m. CT, basically. This is the time that I'm striving to start my stream on. Obviously it won't work out every time, but I'll strive to do it at the same time every day. So, with that out of the way, let's continue. Okay, so this is the main character right here, a dual blade. This is my favorite character, basically. So, I started on this one, and I put a lot of time into it. In the first 2 months of e-reboot, and I got to 220, and then I quit. And then I explained it before, but basically what I'm trying to say is this character sucks ass in terms of the gear, not the character itself, but like this character Silent Rage, the character Silent Rage, not Dual Blade, sucks. Like the gear is terrible, node stones all over the place. I really need to revitalize it. So what I decided to do, you know what, let's talk about it later. This is Silent Rage, the legendary dual blade. Now, some of you might have noticed, if you've watched my older videos and you actually remember it, which I'll be very surprised if there's anyone who even remembers it, but I'm standing in Orbis at the very, like, at the top platform, and I'm not standing here for no reason. This was my cubing spot back in the days, so I would say like 21% luck, and just sit here and cube away, right? So like that's a very old school thing for me. It's nice to reminisce about it. And so yeah, let's go over the equipment and stuff, okay? Okay, so let's go over everything. So as you can see, I have only 3 legendaries. Even those legendaries are really fucking bad, like in terms of stats. So like the character is really in a bad spot. Like, well, not in a bad spot, but like not in a good spot either. Like it could be so much better, but it's not. So let's go over the gear now. Okay. So we have Ikanos Treasure, 17 stars. Back in the day, there was an event. So, okay, I know what some people are gonna say. Why would you get 17 stars before you fucking get the legendary equipment, right? You're correct. That's the correct thing to do. But there was an event that gave you like they gave us like 5, 10, 15 event plus a 20% off on stars. I could not pass up on this opportunity. So I farmed like 6 bill, I think, something like 6 bill, around this number, and just start this ring and these pants, this shirt, this hat, and what else? I think the shoulder, yeah, solid ring. Yeah, I started a lot of things in this event, and I don't regret it because I can cube, like I can always cube. What's more, now that I've come back, I heard there's a DMT, well, allegedly there's a DMT soon. So, you know, that's that's lucky. Okay, let's go over the gear now. So, 17 stars, Canis Treasure. I don't even know if it's still best in slot. Hopefully it is, but that's what I have. 12% luck, 9% luck, Golx Ring. Well, let me just go over something really quick before. Okay, so I'm assuming that that the gear that I have in mind is best in slot. So just know that I'm going off of the assumption that what I have in mind is best in slot. If something sounds weird to you, that's probably because I didn't do enough research on the game ever since I came back. So just keep that in mind, okay? Okay, let's go on. Let's continue. Okay, Reinforced Golux Ring, 11 stars, 9% luck. Solid Golux Rings, 17 stars, 9% luck. Superior Golux Ring, 16 stars, it's 9% luck, apparently. Pink Bean Cup, nothing interesting here. Superior Golux Pendant. By the way, I have only this one in terms of like the Golux set that you can get from Helix because I quit for so long. I didn't do Golux for like a long time, and so I only have this one because my luck is terrible, and yeah, basically it sucks. Yeah. Reinforced Golux Pendant, 10 stars, 9% luck, 12 flat luck. Fafnir with a Crimson Queen soul, a very basic soul, no, not even a magnificent soul. Although I do have magnificent souls in the storage, I don't want to use them yet. Well, first of all, because I prefer the queen's soul, and then second of all, because I should be striving to get Absolab at this point. Although I didn't even start doing the prequests for Damien or for Lotus. So I mean, well, I should be getting Absolab really soon, hopefully. Hopefully. So, uh, that's like 55% boss damage, 9% all stats, 11 stars. Like I said, all of my legendaries terrible, terrible fucking potentials. So, yeah, I need to overhaul this whole thing. So, reinforced Golux belt, sorry, 10 stars, 6% luck. CRA had 17 stars, 9% luck, 11% luck. Sweetwater Tattoo, 11 stars, sorry, Sweetwater Tattoo. And actually, it is 11% 11% luck. Nice. Okay, 17% luck. Monocle, Sweetwater Monocle. 11 stars. You know what? I'm gonna stop saying these stars because you can see how many stars there are. Okay, 12% luck. 12% luck. CRA shirt. I'm just gonna go fucking through the entire thing because like holy shit, it's so annoying to say. I'm sorry guys. Okay. So boots still Von Leon, gloves same, shoulder Hiatus Treasure, Superior Golux earrings, Zekun cape, Sweetwater Katara, Ursus medal, nothing too special here, Ghost Ship Exorcist, which you can get now, but yeah, I still have it because this is an old character obviously, and the basic emblem, which has a terrible potential as well. That's basically my gear. I have 3 dark totems, but none of them are for my class or for my stat. I have healer pets, and I actually have some more pets, but they're all dead, so I just use the healer pets because it's easier. And yeah, basically that's the gear. That's the damage gear. Now let's go over the drop gear real quick. So we have Sweetwater Monocle with 20% Meso obtained. We have Reinforced Galaxy Rings with 20% drop. And we have Synergy Ring. I have 5 of them obviously with 20% drop. Then Grid Pendant, which I know Grid Pendant drops more items, not necessarily drop in general, so it's like it's not the same as you would expect, but like it's still good, okay? It's still good in my opinion. It's still a go-to item for a drop gear set. So, uh, Cracked Galaxy Ring, 20% drop, sorry. Master SS Ring, 20% drop. Nothing special about the gear, honestly. Really basic set of drop and meso gear. Next up we have Clean Range with my my damage gear. You can see it here. 2.3 mil, 1.8 mil. Okay, so we're all set. Let's check the buffed range now. With drop gear, of course. Let me just buff up. And there we have it. 6.1. Nice. Pretty nice in my opinion. Okay, everything is off cooldown. Let's check the self-buffed range with damage gear. So, let's start buffing. And there we have it, 7.6 mil. Which feels wrong. Maybe, oh, I think it was almost 7.9 because the Legion was different. Because I think I changed the Legion. You know what? That's a good transition. Let's go over the Legion. Okay, so here we have the Legion board that I have. So there was this event once when I fuck, I can't remember when, but at a certain point when I came back to play Maple, there was this event, and I'm sure most people watching this do actually remember the event that I'm talking about and already know what I'm gonna say, and it was Utah Farm basically. This was the event to make Legion Mules. Like, look at this, okay? The Legion Mules, look at them. They have terrible gear. Most of the normal Legion Mules that I've created without the event, like organically, I would say, would have actual gear. But those, like for example, this one, I leveled it up not too long ago, and I had to get normal gear to level up. But in Utah's farm, it was so easy. The blaster, it doesn't have an armor. Like that's the armor you start with. He doesn't have gloves. He has a hat, an eye accessory, and a fucking weapon, and that's it. So I had like, well, I think 2k Legion maybe, and then after this event I had 4.5, and that's not even a good thing. Like that's not even considered good. I'm pretty sure some people got like 4k or 5k and stuff like that. Well, maybe I had 1k actually. I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. I didn't even get a good like amount of levels from it, I guess, because, well, comparatively, obviously, like it's a good amount in of itself, but like comparatively, it's not even a good amount. So just think about it for a second. It's so insane. Like people got so many fucking levels for the Legion in this event. It was absolutely the most broken event I've ever personally played in MapleStory. So I have 34 characters that are eligible to be on the grid, and one of them is a lab server character. I have a bunch of level 200s. I'm not gonna go over every character, but Ikana. So up until now, like I showed you, I have drop gear, right? I have drop gear here, right? So I would farm on this character, but since I came back just a week ago, I can't get totems. I don't have enough reward points for totems. So I basically, like, farming is terrible. Like, I can't look at that. Like, I farmed for 2 hours, and that's, well, that's not even too bad actually. Oh wait, I had 500 mil. Yeah, it's terrible. I got 600 mil in 2 hours. Okay, this is just atrocious in my opinion, at least. And so I decided, you know what? I even consulted some people that were on stream, and I just came to the conclusion that I should probably get the Kana to Arcane River and then Mesofarm on the Kana. Not only Mesofarm on the Kana, get some nodestones on the way, obviously, and then when I played the Kana, when I leveled it up a little bit, I actually really fucking liked it. So I thought maybe this could be my secondary character. Not only is it broken as fuck, it's really fun to play. So, you know, it might just be my secondary character. Who knew? Who knew I could like a Kana? So, let me just go over one last thing. So, we have V Matrix. Like I said at the beginning, my V Matrix is terrible. I don't have a single perfect trio, and yeah, it's just terrible. So let's go over what I do have. Blade skills. I'm not gonna go over the active skills because I'm sure everybody here knows what each and every one of those do. So let's go over the trios. As you can see, this is almost a perfect trio. I just need a sudden raid instead of Ashura's anger. Obviously, you don't have to get it, but I'm too lazy to figure out like a better way uh, of making the trios work. So I'd rather just go with the traditional Blade Clone, not Ashura's anger, sorry, Blade Clone, Shadow Ray, Sudden Raid, and Blade Ascension. So I'm just gonna go with the traditional trios, which are what I just said, and then you have Blade Fury, Phantom Blow, and Ashura's Anger. These are the two traditionals, and I'm gonna add this one as well, like not this one because this is not what I want, but it's gonna be Flying Assaulter, Tornado Spin, and one more thing which I'm not sure what it will be. So as you can see, I have far from perfect trios, and the reason I'm leveling them up, well, this one is perfect actually, but the reason I'm leveling them up is because only the first one matters, because you can transfer all of the XP to the new node. So basically, when I farm for nodes, I can just like discard whatever I don't need and use the node shards to build nodes that start with Blade Ascension, and then just until I get the perfect trio. So until I get Blade Ascension, Sudden Raid, Blade Clone, I'm gonna create more and more nodes and level this one up more and more and more. And then when I get the perfect trio that I want, I'll just transfer all of the XP into the perfect trio, and then I will have gotten value from this node and also progressed my new node. Basically, that's how I'm doing it, because I was really unlucky in getting perfect trios. And yeah, I mean that's basically all there is to say about this character, I think. So I'm saving this Mesos for the alleged up and coming DMT event, which I'm really hoping isn't gonna be just alleged and actually gonna be a DMT event. But yeah, basically that's all I have to say about the character. Now that you're caught up, I'm gonna start doing more videos about the character. Maybe I'll do some videos about me soloing CRA, even though it's pretty easy for me now. The only one that I'm struggling with is Vellum, and I'm not struggling with it because of damage. I'm struggling with it because of laziness. because I don't want to put in the energy into learning this annoying boss when I already completed it for whatever I wanted, because I needed only a Katara and a fucking Fafnir weapon. And it's like, fuck, remembering the mechanics with the tails and Jesus Christ, like keeping track on the tails and when he goes for a blow. You know what? Just forget about it. I'm not gonna. Well, I will do a Vellum run for the sake of the video, but I won't really go into. Well, it's not gonna be this week anyways. But like, I'm not really gonna go and do it every single week unless I'm strong enough to kill it really easily. Like, I'm not gonna bother doing it every single week, but next week I'll do a video of me defeating Willem. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to show or say, so please, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. If you like Maple Story videos, I plan on making a lot more of those, then you should probably subscribe, right? Okay, do it. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to, obviously. But yeah, if you like this video, like, subscribe, and all that good shit. If you have something to say, if you have any suggestions, if you want to tell me what's the best in slot, instead, like, I'm probably gonna research into it soon enough. But like, if you want to tell me what it is, what's the best combination, go ahead and tell me in the comments. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.